So you're thinking of studying film and television at the University of Melbourne?
Great choice.
This course has creativity and storytelling at its heart.
You'll balance your critical studies with hands-on studio-based experience.
Class sizes are small, so you'll get the most out of this practice-led course.
You'll just need to pick your specialisation. Animation?
Screenwriting?
Or film and television.
Can't decide? No problem. You can apply for more than one.
If you're Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander, the faculty's Willan Centre for Indigenous Arts and Cultural Development are here to support your art.
Before you apply, get in contact with them for additional information about your study options.
The VTAC website is where you want to head to apply.
Set up an account, pay a one-off fee, and you're all set to apply.
VTAC applications open the first week of August. There are a few things to put together, so be sure to give yourself plenty of time for the whole application process. Check the website for closing dates.
You've sent off your application details?
Great work.
Now, you're going to receive an email with a link to a selection test.
We're here to tell you exactly what it involves.
This is your chance to showcase your unique creative potential.
You'll be developing ideas for short productions you might make if you end up joining the film and television course.
Your inspiration will come from 3 creative prompts provided in the test.
For screenwriting, you pick one creative prompt and use it to create in any genre you want, your own engaging story that can be developed into a 5 to 10 minute screen production.
For animation, the selection test comes in 2 parts.
Part 1, the visual sequence. This will be 9 standalone images that convey a developing story. The meaning should be clear without text or explanation, and the images shouldn't be in the form of a storyboard or comic strip.
Part 2, the short story component. Create an original, engaging story in any genre of your choosing that could be developed into a screenplay for a short animation.
For film and television, again, the selection test comes in 2 parts.
Several images that convey a developing story suitable for a 5-minute production that ends with an unexpected twist. Its meaning should be clear without text or explanation, and it's up to you to choose the content and style of your sequence.
Part 2, the written component. Choose one of the 3 prompts to create a story that could be developed into a 5 to 10 minute screen production.
Hot tip. Each specialty includes a written story component, but avoid focusing on inner thought. Dialogue is fine, but let action drive your characters and plot.
For all specialties, you'll also be asked to outline 2 ideas for short productions you might make during the course.
These could be ideas inspired by creative prompts or entirely new stories or concepts you've been dying to explore. Get to know your ideas inside and out because you'll be discussing them in detail if you're shortlisted for an interview.
Selection tests are also due by the course closing date. Give yourself plenty of time, at least 2 weeks, to work on and complete all of the components. The sooner you submit your online application, the sooner you can start on the selection test.
There's a non-refundable fee for each course you do a selection test for.
This can be waived if you have an Australian government healthcare or pension card.
Click Submit on the selection test.
An email will be coming your way about 5 weeks after the selection test closes to tell you if you've been shortlisted for an interview. If you've been successful, you'll want to book your interview time in.
After booking, you'll receive a confirmation email with a link to frequently asked questions about the interview process.
You'll be happy to know this is not a job interview. It's an informal conversation with a couple of staff from film and television.
You'll talk about the industry, you have the chance to discuss and demonstrate your interest, what you are really passionate about, and it's a great opportunity to ask questions.
For all specialties, you should come prepared to discuss your 2 original short film ideas that can be developed during your time at the faculty.
For animation, you'll also be asked to show recent examples of your creative work, whether that's animation or another creative project.
And for film and television, you'll also be asked to present up to 7 minutes of your filmmaking work. This is the hard part, waiting for your outcome. We won't leave you waiting too long though.
In early December, you'll receive an advisory outcome email from the university. While it's not your formal offer, you will find out one of 3 things.
Either 1, you have a place in the course, provided you meet the entry requirements.
Or 2, you may have a place in the course, provided you meet the entry requirements and provisional to places being available in the course.
Or 3, unfortunately you have not been successful at this time.
Now, if you've not been successful, don't be disheartened. Many of our most successful film and television students and alumni
Even some of us.
have applied multiple times before receiving their place.
keep an eye out on the VTAC website for offer round dates depending on where you are based in Australia.
You can accept the offer via VTAC and get started enrolling in your course subject in film and television.
Best of luck with your application. We can't wait for you to join us.